Welcome everyone to another edition of Karting Racing. Here we are at our season opener, race 2, running this full entire second race in reverse. Here's our starting lineup. Full Metal Geo, Trump Train, Extreme, Blood Moon, DDAC, and Racer 6, rounding out the top 6. Starting in 7th position is the Rizzler, Rocket, Peppers, Langford, and rounding out the field is Steve C. once again racing up from the B main. Warming up our tires here, folks, getting ready to go. As I had stated, this is our season opener, the second race of the season opener. We had a wild card to kick off the season, and instead of running our standard indoor 50-lap race, we are split it up into twin 25s to get this season started. The first 25 laps were ran in forward position, and this is running in lap in reverse. You can see we got the starting lineup. Gio's going to take him out for the first time in reverse, and you can see the rest of the field. Trump Train, Extreme, Blood Moon, DDAC, Racer 6, the Rizzler, and the rest of the field getting ready to rip. And here we go, we're off the green. Here we go, pretty clean through the S-turns for the first run, but you can see that run that Gio and Trump Train, oh, look at this, Trump Train ducking in underneath Gio. Look at this, across the start-finish line. Trump Train, can he finish the turn going into the S-turns? Let's see what happens. Yes, he does. Wow, and look at this, Extreme looking to make it too wide as well, back in the pack. Here we go, now we're snaking through the horseshoe turn, relatively straight. Here we go into the TV turn. Look at these guys connected really nicely. Not much action yet, going a little too wide back there with the Rizzler. Ducking, looking to the inside. Staying pretty straight. Meanwhile, Trump Train and Gio are starting to space it out, the top 2 positions. Extreme's got his hands full holding Blood Moon off. Blood Moon looking to the inside. Extreme squeezes him out. Here we go. Extreme going into the S-turns with real great precision, good control. And it doesn't look like Blood Moon's going to make the run on him in this go-around. Here we go, going into turn 1. You never know what's going to happen there over in the TV turn, but look at this. Wow, Blood Moon is getting a little bit better run out, forcing that to too wide position. A little bit back in the field, you can see they, it looks like DDAC gave his position back. Maybe got into him a little hard, I don't know. But let's keep an eye on it. Trump Train taking an eye on Gio, make sure he's still back there. All right, single file. Racer 6 in the white helmets, making a nice clean line through the S-turns and back to the front of the pack. Oh, look at this. The Rizzler and Racer 6 get into it. Look at this. They're 3 wide in the front stretch. Oh, man. Look at that. Nice racing, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Rizzler gets the best of that deal, though. Rizzler is leading that pack in the red shirt, followed by Racer 6, but ducking to the inside is the tactician Langford. And Langford, look at this. He makes the best of it, passes Racer 6 underneath him and then around him in the horseshoe turn. Tonight we're running about 19.5 in reverse, which is a pretty good time for this ice-cold track. Running in reverse, 2 wide, look at this. Who is that? Extreme and Blood Moon coming across the start-finish line with now DDAC on their tail. Here's DDAC in the black. That's what it is, DDAC in the black. There we go. That's that second pack of 3. Meanwhile, back in the field, all the way back, you can see that Racer 6 is falling off the pace. Here we go. Yeah, I didn't realize that earlier. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but Racer 6 seemed to have fallen completely off the pace. Now he's been passed by Peppers and Steve C. Peppers and Steve C having a great race. Steve C in a green helmet, and Peppers coming around the TV turn now, having a great race of their own in the back of the pack. There they go. Look at that, into the horseshoe turns. You can see Steve C's hot on Pepper's trail. Meanwhile, the leaders are headed into the turn one. We got a couple of different road packs going on through the field. This is going to be a 25 lap race, so every position counts. Just to kick off the season starts with points, of course, but we race here every Wednesday night, regardless of points. You can come on down, race with us. Tonight we had an A and a B main. We run 11 drivers in the A main, and as many will show up in the B main, and if we need to, we'll have a C main. No, not a problem at all. If you routinely run this track in 19.5 seconds, then you got time, you can be in this league for sure. There we go, DDAC is still on Extreme's bumper going into the S-turns. You can see it from the wide angle here. Makes for a little bit better of a race. You can see everybody. These are our leaders crossing the start-finish line right now. 1-2, Trump Train, Geo. Blood Moon's making some space after he was able to clear Extreme, but Extreme and DDAC are still having a good race back there. Here we go. Here's one of the funnest races to watch right now. You got Brian and Steve C crossing the start-finish line going into the S-turns, and you can see that those two are very hooked up and having a fun race of their own. Look at this coming around the outside. You got Extreme and DDAC still going at each other. Look at this. Oh, what's going on there? Everybody wants that spot. Langford's going to get it to the inside of the S-turns. Good race going on over there. Here we go. Oh, DDAC gets into Extreme a little bit hard. DDAC looks like he wanted to give him the spot back, but Extreme's like, nope, go for it. Clean. Don't think that Extreme's not going to help him out and get around this track here in a little bit. Race people the way they get raced. There we go. Although that was pretty clean. It was a very gentle bump. Once you get a run on somebody like that, sometimes it's just a matter of not trying to bump them, but you just get such a good run. Here they are. They look like they're in good order going around the S-turns. There's our leaders. There we go. We only got 2 left to go. This is going to be a quick race here, folks. DDAC crossing the start-finish line with Extreme falling in behind him. Here we go. 2 to go. We're going to get the white flag this time by. Wow, look at what's going on here. Okay, they're crossing around lap traffic. Racer 6 on the last lap. Courteous enough to scooch to the side. Let those leaders on through. And here we go. We're going to be taking the checkered flag this time around. Look at this. Look at these two. Brian and Steve C. still racing it out. Look at that. Cross start finish. And in the meantime, right ahead of the leader who just took the checkered flag, Trump Train's our winner today. Let's watch this. Brian and Steve C. still have not finished this race. They're coming into the horseshoe turn. Look at this. Side by side. This is going to be a great finish right here. Check this out. Steve C ducks to the inside, and Peppers pulls it out at the line. Here we go. Here's a closer look at our racers, all exhausted from such a good night of racing. But I'll tell you what, they raced their hearts out. They had a good run. Our buddy Langford there, and the rest of the crew coming on through. And look at these two. They're just getting around the track, boy. But I'll tell you, they had a great time. So here's our finishing order. Trump Train, Full Metal Geo, Blood Moon, Racer 6, DDAC, and Extreme round out the top 6 finishers tonight. Langford, Red Rocket, Rizzler, Peppers, and Steve C coming in the final position. Steve C and Peppers had a hell of a night racing from the B main in a couple of different races. Thanks for watching Bosco Racing.